What's going on, you guys? So it's been about 2 weeks since I installed the hair that I have in my head, and it is from VIP Beauty on Aliexpress. I've been doing looking into some Aliexpress vendors for you guys. I know a lot of people ask about Aliexpress vendors, what's a good one, things like that. So that's what this is. I've had the hair in for about almost 2 weeks, I would say. I have in the Peruvian water wave, and I have a little less than 4 bundles in my head. The inches that I got was 22, a 20, an 18, and a 16. Because I am preparing to go into labor, I wanted to get something that was a little more simple for me versus my wigs that, you know, I have to worry about a closure and, you know, the wigs stand, and I just don't want to deal with that. I want something that I can, you know, pull up, wrap up into a bun, and, you know, just go about my business. So with this particular install, I'm able to do that. Whew, sorry, y'all, I get a little out of breath. So talk about the install real quick. What I had was my cousin do some micro braids in the front, which is I have sectioned off here because I'm about to co-wash the hair, so I do section off my micro braids from the rest of my sew-in here. And I haven't had a sew-in in my head in at least a year, so it's like ridiculous. My head is itching so bad because my hair is so spoiled with wigs now, being able to take them off at night or my scalp and go ahead and throw my wig back on in the morning. My head is so used to getting that breathing time now that it's not getting with this sewing. I don't know how y'all ladies be doing these sew-ins, because I cannot do sew-ins no more. This hairstyle will pretty much be in just until the baby comes, and then after I have the baby, then I'll go ahead and take this out, shampoo, deep condition my hair, and I will possibly make this into a wig. I want to dye it that burgundy color that I just had for the other hair, but this is kind of like a lot of hair, so I don't know how much dye I'm going to end up having to use, and I don't want to spend like a crap load of money on hair dye. So I don't really know yet, but I will hopefully I'll get me a closure, and I'll go ahead and turn this into a wig, because I do love the wave pattern of the hair. The wave pattern is like a I mean, I guess it's like a wet and wavy style. When the hair, like now the hair has been like brushed through, so the hair is like more on a wavy side. If you want it to be more curly, it can also be that as well. The hair is more like a wavy, like loose curly type thing. My cat rudely knocked over my camera. The hair can be worn in a more wavy state, or the hair can be worn in a more curly state. Depends on the products that you use. So I'm going to also be showing you guys how I maintenance the hair and what products, you know, I kind of wing it with, because with me, products are like, I'm not like a name brand stuck to product type person. Kind of just grab what's on hand, and I'm like a freaking product junkie, so I have like a bunch of different crap. But yeah, so again, I have a 22, a 20, a 18, and a 16. What was microed in the front was the 18. I got her to use, let me see. What I have microed is this much. This is how much of the hair we cut off the weft to go ahead and micro within the front of my hair. And this is of the 18 inch. So I have 22 and a 20 sewn in, and then I have this much of the 18 inch microed in the front, and then the rest of the 18 sewed in as well. When it comes to my 16, this is how much of it I had left. I didn't use a lot of it in my sewing because my head is small. Like when I have an actual sewing, my wigs, I'll mess around and use all of this with a wig, but with a sewing I use less hair. So this is how much of the 16 I have left here, and this little piece here, because it came off of this piece here. This piece here I used to glue right here. I go ahead and I bond that right here in between my sewing and my micro braids, because as as my hair starts to grow out, obviously my roots are growing out, so my sewing is going further back, separating itself from my micro braids. So I go ahead and glue this track right here, and that keeps it like, you know, kind of seamless, so I don't have a really big gap in between after my hair starts to grow out. So like I said, I've had the hair in a little over about to be 2 weeks, and my hair grows really fast anyway, so my head is itching like crap. So I wanted to let you guys know about that, because I didn't record the actual installing of the hair. It was like almost impossible for me to see to sew my hair in the top, like, and I really just did back and forth until I got to the top up here, and then I kind of slanted them so that my hair can fall to the side here, and I just did back and forth. Not a really big deal. Trying to see it, it was just ridiculous, so I couldn't record it at the same time. So that's that. Product wise, people ask me all the time, like, what conditioners or whatever do I recommend, and like I said, with me, I'm just a product junkie, so I really will use any type of product. But deep conditioning wise, the silicone mix conditioner is a really good conditioner. I got this at my local beauty store, and it's like $17 for this big jar. So I use this on my real hair, I use this on my weave. This is normally a deep conditioner that I use after I color treat my hair. I do let it... Cat! This cat is driving me crazy and keeps knocking on my camera. But anywho, the silicone mix conditioner is the one that I got from my local beauty store, and it's $17, and I use it on my real hair, I use it on my weave. I normally use this when I like color treat my hair. It's a really good deep conditioner. I deep condition overnight using this. My Mix Chicks deep conditioner has always been my #1 favorite deep conditioner. It's just a little pricey when you get it from Target. You know, this is way cheaper and you get a lot more. So that's why I normally reach for this before I would my Mix Chicks. And if anything, I would mix this and my Mix Chicks just to try to, you know, get a better deep condition. On a regular co-washing set, I will use this Suave, and it's only because I'm addicted to this smell. During my pregnancy, I've been like really involved in smells, and Everlasting Sunshine is like my favorite scent from Suave right now. So it smells so good. This is the conditioner that I've been using, more so for the smell than, you know, any intensive conditioning, but it still is a conditioner and it works just as well as any other conditioner would. I would say one of my favorite conditioners, Hello Hydration from Garnier Fructis. They have Sleek and Shine. If you want something on the more curly side, to get this a little more curly, you can use curly products like, you know, Herbal Essence is Totally Twisted. They have, you know, that's for curly hair as well. But for me, I kind of like the hair in a more wavy state, a more tight, wavy, loose, curly thing going on. So that works for me there. So that's for that. After I'm going to co-wash my hair now. Co-washing my hair, and then after I rinse that out, I'm going to use the Organics coconut milk. It's a little heavy, so I don't use a lot of it, but using this while the hair is damp is going to help the hair stay, you know, in its wave pattern, and it's not going to get really frizzy. So what I'm going to do is, you know, section the hair and just, you know, put it in each section, brush through my hair with my paddle brush, and let it air dry. For the actual micro portion of my hair, I normally would just use my oil and oil within my scalp, and then I don't like condition, like I don't co-wash this because I don't want the micros to get loose and slide and things like that. So I just use a spray bottle with water conditioner, and I kind of just wet it towards the ends to go with the rest of the hair. I don't really, you know, wash too much up in there, and then I'll go ahead and spray some of this anti-frizz hydration from Organics as well towards the front of my head. So yeah, I think that's everything. I'm gonna go ahead and co-wash the hair and next day after my maintenance with the co-washing and putting my serum in or what have you. All I did was just put my bonnet on top of it after it dried a little bit, and then this morning I just misted the hair down with the conditioner and water, and this is how it looks. So again, this is the Peruvian water wave from VIP Beauty on AliExpress. I'll have all the links below so you can check it out and see. They have like super reasonable prices right now. I think they got like some type of discounted sale or something going on, so y'all really want to check that out. I think the only thing so far I could say is the hair sheds a little more than I want it to, so when I do end up taking this out to make a wig, I will probably send my wefts to see if it makes a difference in the shedding. But it is more on the curly side, so it's like, you know, a little more shedding is expected of the situation, so it's not really a big deal. You just want to make sure that you keep the hair moisturized. You want to make sure that you're condition washing or, you know, moistening the hair down. You don't really want to let your weave get dry at all. Otherwise, you're going to have a lot of shedding type of issues, period, I think. But yeah, so I don't know. I love this hair. This wave pattern is so pretty. And for me to be wearing black hair, y'all know how I am about black hair. So we will end up putting some color in this bad boy because I just can't do the all black. But yeah, so I just want to bobby pin these little micros over in the top right here. But yeah, so that's everything I guess I could say right now about the hair. I'll possibly do after the baby comes, I'll go ahead and make a wig, so I'll make a video doing that, coloring the hair, and then I'll go ahead and give you my final review on the hair.